Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. If you missed out on the world premiere of the Warren Miller film, you're still in luck. It's going to be in Park City this weekend, and one of the athletes you're going to see in the film is Tyler Peterson, and he's here in studio with me this morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I want to talk a little bit about you before we toss to the trailer. First of all, you're a skier, right?
That's right.
So we're going to see you skiing in the film?
Yep, correct.
I would love to know, where were you skiing?
We went to Silverton in Colorado.
Really?
And I don't know if you've ever been there, but Silverton is probably like Park City was like, I don't know, 80 years ago. I mean,
really?
There's no new buildings, there's no high rises, there's none of that stuff. It's just an old mining town, and everything's the same as it was, I'm sure, 100 years ago. So it's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I've never
really
even heard of it.
Yeah, well, exactly, right?
Right, that's
yeah.
like the point.
Yep.
So is it all backcountry back there? What
Pretty
is
much.
it like?
Well, they have one lift, and from that lift you kind of hike up to wherever. You can't really just go by yourself. You have to have a guide. Guide keeps you safe, takes you to the right spots. So it's super unique, you know, and it's really for someone who wants an adventure, you know, to go skiing, but, you know, not have all the frills.
Yeah, it's
so
not your typical
cool
ski day.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Was that your first time skiing there?
Yeah, it was my first time. I've seen videos. I've known of the place. It kind of has a certain reputation, but to go there was really fun. It was a treat.
You gonna go back?
I'd like to. Yeah, I'd love to. It'd be really cool.
Now you know about this secret spot. You have to go back, right?
Yeah, totally.
Well, it's very cool. I want to check it out. If that's cool with you?
Sure.
Okay,
I don't mind.
let's take a look at it. So some of those first shots were at Silverton.
Yes, that's right.
It really looked kind of, what's the word? Not very groomed.
Zero groomers, and you show up and there's no day lodge. There's nothing like that. It's super.
I wonder if that's gonna, if it's gonna turn into something more like Park City.
Maybe, but I think places like that, like, they really don't want it to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully they can maintain.
Yeah, you never know how long that's going to last, right?
I know.
But
you got to take advantage of it. So where else did they shoot for this film?
Oh, all over the world.
Really?
My buddy Marcus and Kaylin Richardson, they went to Norway. They had an amazing time out there. But they had groups up in British Columbia, Steamboat, a few other good places. So.
All right, be honest. Were you a little bummed to go to Colorado versus Norway?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
I mean, yeah, you want to go to someplace exotic, but
Right.
you know, in a way, Silverton was exotic, and I had never been there. And I used to compete in slopestyle and halfpipe and stuff like that. So I got to travel around quite a bit and see places. So when I get to go somewhere new that I've never been to, I get really excited.
So it was still new, still exciting.
Yeah.
How long
yeah,
were you
totally.
shooting there?
We were there for 10 days. We had a couple days in a helicopter, which that by itself
That's
was amazing
awesome.
for me because, you know, I love riding and stuff like that. And getting to go up and just ski down, get picked up,
Right.
ski down again, and it was pretty amazing.
Just over and over by yourself, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a frontline ticket
Yeah.
whenever you go to theme parks.
Oh, totally,
Right?
totally.
Well, very cool. Well, how was your experience shooting and filming with Warren Miller?
You know, when I was a kid, the first ski movie I ever saw was a Warren Miller movie.
Really?
And that inspired me from day one. So to be able to be in one is kind of like, you know, check that off the bucket list.
Yeah.
For sure. So.
Massive check mark there.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
So where were you when you got the email or the phone call to be on the film?
I think I was home or something. I got a phone call from Sarah at Vocal. Vocal's one of my sponsors, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go shoot with Warren Miller?" It's
They
like,
just like said it like that?
let me think about it. Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Just
kinda.
straight up, hey, you want to go?
Yeah, you want to go? I was like, yeah, I don't think I can say no to that one.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Well, what did your wife think about it?
She was excited. She was super excited. You know, she was probably happy to get me out of the house for 10 days. So, yeah, it was good. My dog was bummed.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
Well, 10
yeah.
days, that's a long trip.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a husky lab. His name's
Perfect
Guinness.
snow dog.
Oh yeah, yeah. He loves the snow. Yeah, he's super stubborn.
Okay, so you're from here. Your dog is here. Your wife is here. You grew up here.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You're a Salt Lake City kid.
Yep.
Where do you ski?
I ski at Alta and Snowbird mostly.
You do?
Yeah, but I
Did
like
you
to
grow
come
up
up
there, skiing there?
I did. First time I was 3 years old. First time I skied was at Alta.
Wow.
That same year I skied at Park City. So I feel like those two resorts are, you know, my mainstays.
Right.
But I love everywhere in Utah. I mean, Deer Valley is amazing. You know, get up north, Powder Mountain, Snow Basin, Solitude, Brighton.
Right.
I ski them all.
That's
I love
awesome.
it, so,
3
yeah.
years old. Were you with your
Yeah.
parents, or did you have like an instructor?
I was with my dad, but he dropped me off at the ski school place, and we, you know, they didn't have a magic carpet back then. I had to hike. You have to hike. You have to sidestep up and ski down. I feel like I remember it pretty vividly.
Yeah.
You know, which is pretty cool for 3 years old. But,
That's really cool.
You know, my dad tells me that he picked me up after a half-day lesson, and they're like, "Well, he's ready. Take him on the lift."
Just go.
So just go. So, you know, it was meant to be, I guess.
So throughout your
awesome.
career, have you been competing? What events do you do?
Yeah, when I really started to first take it seriously, I was skiing moguls for the Wasatch Freestyle team.
Seems rough on your body.
Yeah, I was a little rough,
Yeah.
but that kind of morphed into me doing slopestyle and halfpipe. So I ended up skiing at Park City quite a bit because they have
A huge
you know, huge
halfpipe.
halfpipe
Right.
and slopestyle stuff.
So are you more of a trickster now?
You know, as I get older, I'm more of a powder skier.
Really?
Honestly, I mean, it's all about soft snow now.
Well, you were in that trailer a couple times. I wanted you to point it out. You were wearing a blue helmet and a red jacket,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
And you're just kind of covered in powder. Like no one can
Yeah.
really see you. You're just kind of like in the mist. So that's
right.
what you like to do.
Yeah, oh, totally, yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Well, once again, you can see Tyler Peterson in the film. It did do a world premiere in Salt Lake. I don't know, did you go to that?
Friday and Saturday, went to both premieres. It was awesome. It was really exciting.
If you missed it, it's going to be here in Park City this weekend at Park City High School at the Eccles Theater. And we will be giving away tickets just a little bit later with Joe. So you don't want to miss out on that. I'm excited. All right, Tyler, thank you so much for coming on.
thanks
We'll
for
be
having me.
back with a lot more right after this.